Hello friends, this video is for you. If you want to make money in trading, but the market always betrays you. If you think you will get the right strategy, discipline, and a roadmap to control loss and grow profit, then today's summary can prove to be a game changer for you. In this video, we will talk about a book called High Probability Trading, written by a professional trader, Marcel Link. This is not just a trading book. It is a complete mindset that every new or struggling trader needs to understand. On Book Listener, today we will tell you how a successful trader thinks, how he prepares, and how he makes trading decisions every day that keep him in profit in the long term. It is said that surviving in the market is the biggest victory. There is no shortcut, no jackpot system. There is only a clear strategy, sharp discipline, and a strong routine. In this video, we will show you the chapters that are connected to each other, and that will give you a structured mindset. For example, right mentality for trading, choosing a trading style, understanding technical analysis, controlling losses, and most importantly, making a winning routine. If you have taken trading as a gambling so far, then this video will take you out of that mindset. And if you are serious, then this video will take you to the path where real traders walk, where every trade is a calculated step. So watch the video till the end, because on Book Listener, we have brought for you the clearest, straightest, and tested formula of trading from a straight book, but in your language. Chapter 1, Becoming a Trader. It's 2 in the night. The whole world is in deep sleep. But a person's eyes are on a computer screen. He has his eyes on every move of the chart. His heartbeats are going fast and his fingers are shaking on the keyboard. He is a trader, but is he a successful trader? Being a trader is not just a game of buying and selling shares. It is a war that is fought against itself every day. It is a journey where it is more important to save yourself from losing yourself than to win. In the beginning, everyone thinks that if a good trade is made, I will become a millionaire. But in reality, that trade doesn't come. And even if it does, the next time the market plays such a game that all hopes are broken. When a person comes into trading, first of all, he thinks that he has to earn money.
But in a short time, it becomes clear that this is not just about money, it is a mental battlefield. Here greed, fear, and self-doubt all fight together. And the winner of this war is the one who controls himself. When a new trader steps into the market for the first time, he feels that it is very easy. Look at the chart, catch the signal, buy and make money. But within a few weeks, he starts asking himself, where is the mistake? Why am I losing? And this is the turn where an ordinary person either gives up or starts becoming a true trader. A true trader is one who learns from his mistakes, who considers every loss as a lesson and every victory as a responsibility. He is the person who keeps his ego away from his decisions, who follows his strategy no matter how much the market is in trouble. He knows that there is no place for emotions in trading. Discipline, patience, and clarity work here. But it seems easy to hear all this. In fact, when your money is invested in the market and it goes to red, then the heart shivers. In such a situation, stopping yourself, getting out of trade, or staying on the stop loss is a battle within yourself. And when you can do this, then you become a true trader. Everyone can read the charts, everyone can put indicators, but not everyone can become a trader. Because being a trader is not a profession, it is a lifestyle. It means learning every day, improving yourself every day, and controlling your emotions every day. If you really want to become a trader, you will have to ask yourself a question. Am I ready to endure losses? Can I sit and trade for hours? Can I change my habits just to understand the market? And if the answer is yes, then you can start this journey. But remember, this path is not easy. There will be a fall, a deception, and a fatigue. But if you stay strong, one day the market will give you what you saw in your dreams. Trading is not a shortcut. It is an art, a science, and most importantly, it is an inner journey. And the first step in this journey is to become a real trader. Now the question is, are you ready? Friends, if you are new to this channel and have not subscribed to the channel yet, then do it now. Because we bring such valuable content on this channel. Chapter 2. Learning how to trade. There was a man who used to go straight to his room every day after returning from office. Closing the door, opening the laptop, looking at the charts and saying to myself, I will learn today, everything will change tomorrow. But weeks passed, then months, and his confidence, his patience, and his savings all slowly began to disappear. Are you also on the same path? It seems as easy as it seems to learn trading, but in reality it is as difficult. This is not just about remembering technical indicators or candlestick patterns. This is a matter of changing that mindset which has taught us for years that there is a shortcut to becoming rich quickly. But trading breaks this thought every day, again and again. When a person starts trading, the first thing he does is watch YouTube videos, find strategies on Instagram Reels, or join a Signal group, because he thinks this is a quick way to learn. But after a few weeks, when there are continuous losses, he starts asking himself, where am I going wrong? In fact, to learn trading, the first thing that is necessary is to understand yourself. You need to know how you deal with risk. How is your thinking? When are you afraid? When do you become greedy? Because until you understand yourself, the charts will never support you. The real meaning of learning is to make mistakes, then learn from them, and then not repeat them again. But many people get scared after the first mistake. They feel that this is not their thing and the process of learning stops there. The truth is that every loss, every bad trade, every mistake is an opportunity, a learning. And the biggest thing is that there is no hurry to learn. Every successful trader has a long phase in his story where he just observes, watches charts for hours, but does not trade. He tests the strategy again and again. He prepares himself without any expectation of a single rupee because he knows that if he didn't work hard in the beginning, then the market will take everything away from him. This journey of learning is lonely. No one cheers in it, no one claps. You are all you are. And a screen, and in this loneliness, your patience is formed, your clarity is formed, and slowly you become a trader, even without any noise. But it is not easy. When you follow a strategy and it fails again and again, you wonder, am I missing something? When other people put screenshots of profits in a day and you are in the learning phase, then the comparison breaks you. But you have to stop there. You have to remind yourself that you are learning trading, not gambling. Trading is a skill, just like playing an instrument or learning a language. The only difference is that here every mistake has to be paid with money, and that makes this art the most serious. But if you stick to it, consider every setback as a lesson and understand every line of strategy, every candle carefully, then one day that clarity comes. That day comes when you do not trade with fear or excitement, but with discipline. The longer this journey is, the more rewarding it is. Because in the end, what you learn, you earn. And the shortcuts you find, they are taken out of the market. So now the question is, are you ready to learn? Without noise, without haste, just with all your heart. Because if you win in learning, it is impossible to lose in trading. Chapter 3. Choosing a trading style. You wake up early in the morning, not because of the alarm, but because of the restlessness of a questio. What is going to happen in the market today? You open the chart, start watching the news, and then find yourself in the same confusion as yesterday. Should I do scalping today or take a positional trade? Or will the intraday be fine? This is the same struggle in which every new trader gets stuck. Everyone thinks that any strategy should bring consistent profit. But the truth is that until you choose the right trading style for yourself, the market will keep on losing you. Trading is not a ready-made suit that fits everyone in one size. It is a tailor-made process. Here, every trader has to choose his style according to his psychology, schedule, and patience level. But unfortunately, most people start copying other people's style. Imagine a man who is busy all day, goes to meetings, picks up clients' calls. If he starts scalping, will he be able to make decisions on every 5-minute candle? Maybe not. Whereas a student who is at home all day, if he does positional trading and stays on one trade for a month, will he not break from boredom? This is the direct relationship of the trading style with psychology. When you choose the wrong style, you don't just lose money, you also start losing yourself. Tension all day, confusion, frustration, and the worst of all, death of confidence. Then you think, maybe the market wasn't made for me. when the truth was that you didn't choose the right path for yourself. Every style has its own pace. Scalping is fast, risk is also high, but action-packed. Intraday has momentum, but it requires discipline. Swing trading is a bit calm, but it requires patience. And positional, it's a battle with time. The ones who win are the ones who know how to wait. But the trading style is not determined by time or charts. It is determined by the emotion that goes on in you during every trade. Are you scared when the price against goes away? Are you overly excited when the profit comes? Can you sit for hours and observe the price action? Or do you get boredom soon? When you decide the answer to these questions, your style, and when you grab your right style once, then a strategy is formed, a routine is formed, and most importantly, a system is formed. And this system brings consistency in trading. Many people think of style as a strategy, but style is a foundation on which your entire trading journey is based. If the foundation is weak, then no matter how much strategy you change, the collapse is certain. That's why it's important to be brutally honest with yourself, not by looking at others, but by looking at your comfort zone and weakness and choosing a style. And yes, this process doesn't happen in a day. You have to explore, you have to trade paper, you have to give time. But when you feel that clarity inside you, when you feel that this is for you, that's when you take the first step from a trader to a professional trader. Choosing a trading style is not a choice, it's a commitment. A promise that you make to yourself that you will not play the game with someone else's rules. Now the game will be with your rules. So now the decision is yours. Will you follow others or make your own identity? Chapter 4. Technical analysis. Sometimes everything happens in front of our eyes, yet we don't see anything. It's just like when a new trader sits in front of a chart. There are many colors, lines, candles, indicators on the screen, but we don't understand anything. It seems as if someone is speaking an unknown language to the chart, and a journey begins from there. Technical analysis. Many people think that technical analysis is a magic formula. Some people think that it will only work by putting some indicators on the charts, but the truth is much deeper than this. It is an art of seeing, understanding, and finding a pattern in that chaos where the rest of the people only see noise. Imagine a forest-like market where the price is going up and down everywhere. People are shouting, news is changing rapidly, and with every candle, the traders' hearts are beating. In such a situation, technical analysis is the map that tells you where the next turn is and on which path is the danger. In the beginning, all this seems very heavy. Moving averages, RSI, MACD, Fibonacci levels, every name seems like a new puzzle. And sometimes there's frustration. Is it really necessary to understand all this? But as you slowly start reading the charts, one day a candle suddenly tells you something. Then a level rises in front of your eyes as support. And then you understand that the charts speak the truth. They just have to learn the art of listening. Technical analysis is not just numbers, it is psychology. Crowd psychology. Every candle, every pattern, every breakout tells the story of that crowd who is taking decisions out of greed, fear, or hope. And if you learn to recognize these patterns, then you can move before that crowd. But all this is not a shortcut. Many times patterns fail, breakouts become false, and signals confuse you. That's where the real trader sticks. He doesn't accept defeat and change the indicators, but asks himself, what did I miss? And then he analyzes every wrong trade under a microscope. When you work hard on the charts, then one day comes when you don't need anyone's advice. You see for yourself. Here the buyers are strong, here the sellers are trapped, here the price is being rejected. And this is the stage where you start speaking the language of the market. Technical analysis is like a mirror which not only shows the market but also you. Your haste, your greed, your lack of discipline, everything rises on the charts. And when you understand these signs, you become a decision maker, not a trader. Technical analysis teaches that there is a reason behind every move in the market. And when you understand the reason, the move is not a surprise to you. You are ready from the beginning, entry is clear, stop loss is defined, and exit is logical. But the most important thing is that technical analysis is not something to learn once. It is a lifelong process. Every day the charts teach something new, and every time the market reminds you that what you thought did not happen, but what you understood came in handy. So now the question is not how many indicators you know, the question is whether you can think fluently in the language of charts. Because if yes, then you can also become like that trader who sits in front of the screen and talks to every candle and learns from every trade. Chapter 5. Controlling Losses. A trader is sitting alone in his room. There is a computer screen in front of him. A red line is falling down on him. His hands are shaking, his forehead is sweating, and there is only one question in his eyes. What should I do now? His earnings from that one trade have been lost for many weeks and his heart is broken. This is not just a human story. This is the story of every trader who has either taken loss lightly or ignored stop loss or even believed that it would defeat the market. But the truth is that the ones who win in trading are not the ones who trade the most, but those who know how to control loss. The most dangerous aspect of trading is not that you sometimes lose. The real danger begins when you lie to yourself even after you lose. You think, this trade was a mistake. The next one will be right. And then the same next trade will swallow your entire capital. Controlling losses is not a strategy. It is a mindset. It is the art that saves you every moment when you are about to make wrong decisions in a panic. When a candle goes against you and your ego tells you to wait a little longer, the market will come back. Then a successful trader makes the decision where the rest of the people get emotional. It is not wrong to fear loss, but ignoring loss is the biggest deception you give yourself. Because loss in trading is like a guest, it will come. The only difference is whether you open the door and send it out or let it go in and destroy the entire house. Every loss is a warning. It tells you where you made a mistake, where you trusted more than necessary, and where you went out of the system. But if you don't accept that loss, if you call it bad luck and avoid it, then that loss can stop your entire journey tomorrow. Many traders make a profit for a month or two. But then one wrong decision, one oversized position, one ignored stop loss makes them fall where they started. And the most painful moment is when you know that this loss could be stopped. You just need a little control, a little discipline, and a little patience. Controlling loss does not mean that you run away from loss. It means be prepared for every trade. Risk should be fixed. Stop loss should be predefined. And most importantly, courage to exit. Sometimes taking a small loss is a big win, but we consider it a defeat of ego. The people who have survived in trading for years, they were not super intelligent people. They were just those people who made loss their strength. They learned loss, felt it, and befriended it. And these were the people who gradually became consistent traders. Every time you accept loss, you save yourself. Every time you cut on time, you make yourself stronger. And every time you stop yourself from breaking the rules, you come one step closer. The market of that trader has already won itself. So now the question is only this: when the next loss comes, will you run or face it with full courage? Chapter 6. The Mental Approach. Imagine you have two traders in front of you. Both of them have the same strategy, the same charts, the same tools. But after a few months, you see that one trader is in consistent profit and the other has lost all his capital. What was the difference? Neither in tools nor in knowledge. The difference was only in the mental approach. In trading, the winners play with their minds and the losers with their hearts. Here, every candle is a psychological test, every move is an emotional trap, and every trade is an experiment to see how much you can handle yourself. When the price goes against your prediction, when the chart supports break, when the loss increases with your patience, what does your mind do at that time? Does it tell you to follow the rule or tell you false stories of hope? Here, trading becomes a mental war. It seems like business numbers and indicators from outside, but from inside, it is a test of your thoughts, decisions, and emotions. And believe me, this is the field where most traders lose. Sometimes you think, the strategy was good, but why did we lose? The answer is simple. You did not follow the strategy, you followed your emotions. You took a trade because you were bored, you exited because you were scared, and you took a revenge trade because your ego was hurt. Trading is not the biggest enemy market, you are yourself. And until you accept this truth, no system will work. A strong mental approach means you can stay calm in any situation. You know that loss is not permanent and profit is not intoxication. You can keep yourself in control in any situation. And this is the skill that no chart can teach. It can only be learned through experience, introspection, and discipline. A good trader does not analyze his mind after every trade. Why did I take this trade? Out of fear, greed, or strategy rules? And when he asks himself this question again and again, then slowly his thinking sharpens. Its reactions are slow and its clarity is deep. Mental approach is that invisible force that stops you from clicking your hands when everything seems chaotic. It is the power that saves you from overtrading, keeps you away from overconfidence, and teaches you that you should not be on the real control charts but inside you. Everyone loses in trading, but those who understand their mentality, they teach these losers a lesson. They know that there was an emotional slip behind every loss, and that slip should not happen again. For this, they train their mind day by day. A true trader is not one who makes a profit every day. He is one who keeps control over himself every day, who remains stable in loss and grounded in profit. Chapter 7: The Daily Trading Routine. Every morning the sun rises, but for a trader, this is not just a new morning, it is the beginning of a new war. A war that is not with others, but with oneself. As soon as he wakes up from sleep, his mind goes into the same thought loop. What will happen in the market today? Will tomorrow's mistake be repeated? And can today be mine? But the difference is there. Some people live this day in chaos and some people with discipline. And decides who will survive in trading and who will slowly lose himself and his capital. A successful trader is like a warrior every day, ready, calm, and clear. No trade is taken suddenly, no decision is taken with impulse. Its morning starts with strategy, the day in the middle passes in process, and the evening in reflection. But the sad thing is that most people consider trading to be a game where you just have to sit, open a chart, catch some candles, and make money. They forget that this is not a shortcut, it is a routine-driven profession. Just like a doctor reads the patient's report before surgery, just like a pilot reads the checklist before takeoff, similarly, a trader also has to prepare himself mentally and technically every day. Routine does not mean repeating the same task. It means sharpening yourself every day. A trader knows that if he does not start the day with clarity, then his first trade can change the direction of his whole day. And many times a wrong start shakes the whole account. A good trader does not watch the market news in the morning. He first connects with himself. He checks if he is mentally neutral. Has he not been dragging the emotions of any past loss or previous profit into today's trade? After this, the charts open, but not just to see, but to understand. Key levels are marked, bias is set, and a clear trading plan is written. In which situation should you enter? Where will be the stop loss? When to stay in the no-trade zone. Everything is already decided so that there is only execution in the live market, not confusion. Even in the middle of the day, a professional trader does not forget to trade. He observes the behavior of the market, the flow of volume, and his own psychology. And most importantly, he takes breaks because he knows that long screen time kills focus and spoils decision quality. In the evening, an average trader ends the day but does a post-analysis of a committed trader day. He checks which decision was right, which mistake was repeated, and which patterns are being missed again and again. He asks himself, was I a disciplined trader today or just a lucky gambler?
This daily routine makes him a little better every day. And this process separates him from those thousands of traders who just get into the market with the help of hope and excitement without routine. Trading is not the real fuel strategy. Routine. Because routine gives you consistency, and consistency gives you confidence. And a confident trader is one who is calm in chaos, learns in loss, and is grounded in profit. Now think, how do you start every day? Do you have any structure? Or do you just open a chart, look at indicators and sit on the market? Because if you don't make a routine, then the market will wrap you up in its routine. And by then it would be too late. Chapter 8, Steps to Successful Trading. The story begins with a dream. To earn money, to get freedom, to live on your own terms. And with this dream, millions of people step into the world of trading. In the beginning, everything seems easy. Some trades have profits, charts are clear, confidence increases. But then, one day, something happens that shakes the foundation of that dream. A big loss, a wrong decision, an emotional breakdown. This is where the real story begins. Because the path of successful trading is not for those who run after excitement. This path is for those who understand the dilemma, who keep clarity in chaos, and who make every setback a step. Successful trading is not made up of a strategy or indicator. It is a process, a structured, disciplined, and deeply personal journey. And when someone walks on this path, then he slowly understands that first of all, he has to change himself. Charts come later. The first step to becoming a successful trader is honesty with yourself. Accept that you cannot control the market. You can only control yourself. Until you accept this truth, every victory is an illusion, and every defeat becomes an excuse for ego. The next step is to learn continuously, without getting tired, without finding shortcuts. A true trader does not observe the charts every day, he observes himself. He understands that when there is a loss, what fear arises inside, and when there is a profit, what greed arises. After this comes discipline, the thing that most people know but very few people can do. It is easy to take the right entry, but it is an art to take the right exit. And in this art, mastery is achieved by the one who does nothing outside the plan, no matter how much the market is. Then comes patience. Many people are good traders, but the hunger to earn quickly destroys everything. They trade again and again, take over leverage, and when the market turns, they have nothing left. A successful trader knows that the biggest profit sometimes happens in no trade. After this, consistency, which is the real face of any success. When you think like one every day, follow the same process.
And have the same discipline, then success knocks on your door. But it's not easy. There will be frustration, doubt, and sometimes it will seem that this path is not for you. But if you don't stop there, you reach the point where things start to clear up. Every candle teaches you something. Every trade becomes an experience and strengthens your confidence every day. One day comes when you are not afraid of any loss, you do not regret missing any trade, and you do not feel the need to jump on any signal without strategy because now you have known yourself, now you have risen above the noise of the market. Successful trading never means becoming a perfect trader. It means becoming a person who is ready to overcome his inner weakness, who is not afraid of loss, and who does not fear victory. This is the path that turns an ordinary person into a professional trader. And these are the steps that turn dreams into reality. So now the question is, are you ready to go on this journey? Without shortcuts, without excuses, only truth, hard work, and self-confidence. Because successful trading is not the name of any secret strategy. It is a way to win yourself every day. Conclusion. So friends, this was not just a book story. It was the story of every person who wants to do something big in trading. But every day he is fighting himself, his mistakes, and his fears. You must have heard, it is difficult to defeat the market. But the truth is, there is no need to defeat the market. What is needed is to understand yourself, to keep your greed under control, and to take a step forward with discipline every day. If you heard anything in this video that touched your heart, that was connected to your trading journey, then don't stop. Give that trader inside you a chance who wants to change himself before giving up, who knows how to get up from the fall, and who is not inspired by the market but by himself. Remember, money will come, but the person you become in this journey is the biggest reward. If you liked this video, learned something, or felt that you are not alone, then like this video, subscribe to Book Listener, and comment and tell us why you became a trader. See you in the next video with another book, with another lesson. Till then, remember, the market tests everyone, but he is the winner, who never leaves himself. Keep learning from Books Point, keep thinking, and keep improving yourself every day. Jai Hind. Thank you.